Meet the octopus, one of the most extraordinary creatures on the planet. At first glance, it might look like an alien that accidentally ended up in Earth's oceans. With its soft, shapeless body, 8 flexible arms, and a head that seems out of proportion, it defies what we think of as normal in the animal kingdom. But the more we study octopuses, the more they astound us. Their biology is so unique that they almost seem too strange to be real. Let's start with their hearts. Yes, hearts, plural. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 of them are dedicated to pumping blood through the gills, where oxygen is absorbed, while the 3rd heart pumps oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. But here's the truly bizarre part. When an octopus swims, that 3rd heart stops beating. This means swimming actually tires them out quickly, which is why they prefer crawling along the ocean floor. Their blood is also unusual. Unlike our iron-based blood, which is red, octopus blood is copper-based, giving it a bluish color. This copper-based system allows them to survive in low-oxygen environments, which is critical for life in the deep sea. Now let's talk about their arms. Octopuses don't just have 8 arms, they have 8 independent problem solvers. Each arm is lined with hundreds of suction cups that can taste, touch, and manipulate objects. What's more, each arm has its own mini-brain. In fact, 2/3 of an octopus's neurons are located in its arms, not its head. This means their arms can act semi-independently, exploring, gripping, and even solving problems without direct input from the central brain. Imagine if your hands could do their own thing while you focused on something else. That's the octopus's world. This distributed intelligence also gives them an uncanny ability to multitask. An octopus could open a jar with 1 arm, explore a hiding spot with another, and fend off a predator with a 3rd, all at the same time. It's like having 8 separate brains working in harmony. Speaking of intelligence, the octopus isn't just smart, it's borderline genius. Despite being invertebrates, octopuses are capable of solving complex puzzles, escaping enclosures, and even using tools. In laboratory settings, octopuses have been observed opening jars, dismantling equipment, and even short-circuiting aquarium lights just to cause mischief. They can learn through observation, a rare trait in the animal kingdom, and they seem to recognize individual humans, forming preferences or dislikes for specific people. But perhaps their most mind-blowing feature is their ability to blend into their surroundings. Octopuses are masters of disguise. Their skin contains specialized cells called chromatophores, iridophores, and leucophores. Chromatophores contain pigments that can expand or contract to change color almost instantly. Iridophores and leucophores reflect light, allowing the octopus to shimmer or mimic textures. Together, these cells enable the octopus to vanish into its environment or take on the appearance of rocks, coral, or even venomous sea creatures like lionfish. Some octopus species take camouflage to the next level by mimicking other animals. The mimic octopus, for example, can impersonate flounders, sea snakes, or jellyfish to trick predators into thinking it's something dangerous or unappetizing. This combination of mimicry and camouflage is a survival strategy unparalleled in the animal kingdom. And then there's their escape artistry. Octopuses are famous for their ability to squeeze through impossibly tight spaces. Because they have no bones or rigid skeletons, they can fit through any opening larger than their beak, which is the only hard part of their body. This makes them nearly impossible to contain. Stories abound of octopuses escaping from aquariums, sneaking into neighboring tanks to steal food, and even climbing out of their enclosures to make daring nighttime getaways. Their survival arsenal doesn't stop there. When threatened, an octopus can eject a cloud of ink to confuse predators. The ink doesn't just obscure vision. It also contains chemicals that can dull a predator's sense of smell, making it harder to track the octopus. With this combination of stealth, speed, and smarts, it's no wonder they're sometimes called the Houdinis of the sea. Let's not forget their reproduction, which is as fascinating as it is tragic. When it's time to mate, a male octopus uses a specialized arm called the hectocotylus to transfer sperm packets to the female. After mating, The male typically dies within a few months. The female's story, however, is even more dramatic. She lays thousands of eggs, carefully tending to them by keeping them clean and oxygenated. During this period, she stops eating, devoting all her energy to protecting her offspring. Once the eggs hatch, she succumbs to exhaustion and dies, a heartbreaking end to an incredible life cycle. Despite their incredible abilities, octopuses are surprisingly short-lived. Most species live only 1 to 2 years, but during that brief time, they pack in a lifetime of adventure, exploration, and ingenuity. Octopuses are not just animals. They're a window into an entirely different way of experiencing the world. Their biology challenges our understanding of intelligence, adaptation, and evolution. So the next time you think about aliens, remember that some of the most fascinating aliens are already here, hidden beneath the waves, living their extraordinary lives in the vast, mysterious world of the ocean.